jungle.
They were eating continuously, like if you have the I know that. So they started from Vietnam house.
In the beautiful bit dicey to understand that if they don't follow the due process of law, then that even if they've done the against and therefore did not sense the due process of law to be able to do what is intended to be done in the act, and that is why Lavanya again, and Dr. Lavanya, I think this is a question which if, most stakeholders who are from corporates here may have in their mind. I definitely as an IC member have and give priority to the health of the family. Joining me next will be Ms. She is a really passionate in nutrition and extensive international experience from the UK and South America. Expertise extends across diverse populations and healthcare, so HPV sciences, minimal access surgery, and robotic sciences with experience of
know about the health of the woman. So that becomes very important because all of us think that there are a few important organs like the brain, liver, kidney, heart, and all those things. But to all of you, whether you are aware or not, that is called the second brain of the human body because it has such intricate, complex systems which performs. It can perform independent of the brain and it can perform in relation to the brain. And there are so many important things which of late the research has shown that the things that happen in the gut can directly and indirectly affect the health of an individual, and more so in women compared to men. The gut has a huge relation in what it can cause in terms of disease prevention in women. So I think it makes sense to know how gut works in a woman's overall health.
So, such an interesting topic, and so glad that we are here discussing. Gut health is being spoken so much lately, but it has been important, obviously, all along. It wasn't just spoken as much. So, I'm very happy that we are speaking loudly and trying to understand, especially for women. When women's gut is not doing well, or anybody's health is not doing well, it's hardly about the digestion. It's a lot about emotions. It's a lot about how you show up in the world.
Today, you see medicine are talking about gut health. That is because gut is connected to your brain, it's connected to your immune system. Something is wrong in the gut, it shows up on your skin, it shows up in your sleep patterns, it shows up it's beyond digestion now. It's beyond everything. So your skin speaks, it speaks, your mood speaks. So I think it's related to sleep, mood, your action, and the way you feel, your energy speaks. So it all begins in the gut. So I'm grateful that we're all talking about it today. Such a great panel, and looking forward. So yes.
Yeah, it's a pleasure and honor. There are two things that we always look forward to. One is good Hyderabadi biryani. What's the second thing? What do we always look forward to or ask for?
Chai?
Happiness. Right? All of you want to be happy. What is the best way for that? Is through the tongue. We've all heard that saying. The quickest way to align a woman's heart is through the tongue. I'm so happy that it's being eradicated day by day. And it's so important to appreciate physical symptoms, mental health symptoms is a massive overlap. The panel here has spoken about things which is literally my subject. Which is, what I'm speaking is literally their subject. It's a massive overlap. So you look after your mental health, your physical health, your gut health, everything includes and vice versa.
Do we really have any kind of scientific relevance to this kind of a connection?
In a nutshell, 100%. It's like electronics. We hear things about protein in diet, good carbs, bad carbs, but everything is interrelated. So if you really want to have a good living,
Let me tell you, we want to feel our best, but we don't want to feel like what we feel 10 years ago. Because
that still stay up from advocate, but it is not happening. And I don't know whether it's a paradoxical situation. We are trying to, learn more. We're trying to be more preventive. But at the same time, the number of patients visiting us have increased, the number of visits have increased. So we have to basically understand it's not going to end here. The way we are eating, the way we are doing, all directly or indirectly affects our overall health. And in gut, when we are talking specifically microbiological aspects of the gut intestine, that is called as microbiota, that is the center for overall health. There is a whole lot of study which is being done that can help in your mood swings, that can help in preventing cancer, it can help in the response to how cancer is being treated, it can help in the side effects of the medicines. And in females it is more important because these hormonal changes of women are directly related to the gut. So the amount of, to be little more specific, amount of estrogen release or the estrogen balance is directly related to gut. If you are not aware of, it is very, very important. So anyone who has maintained a very healthy gut, you can see that their premenstrual symptoms are less, their postmenopausal symptoms are less, their pregnancy is much smoother. This revolves around the gut. And the worst part is we all neglect gut. And we run behind the heart, we run behind the kidneys, we run behind the brain and all sorts of things. So it is very important to understand where it all is coming from, what food we are eating, how this gut can be improvised, because now it is not just,
First years of life is when we can develop the taste of the child. If you already crossed that at that age, not only you hurt their gut microbiome, you also spoil their taste buds, and they will not have a better, good chance of developing natural taste buds. So, so for the parents.
I mean, just to add, how important the gut health has been given is, there are a lot of consortiums in our own field for hepatitis, for what sort. We have huge consortiums. There's a huge international consortium on gut microbial cancers. The world is living on the gut is at a different level. If you understand early and implement it early, it will be good problems.
Focus. I think that is a signal in morning which we should, when you go to a doctor, the first thing that question, people often ask me this question.
So let me tell you, now we have a bunch of gut microbiome tests. I'm sure half of attendees here have got the gut microbiome tested. But what have we been learning from all these tests? I mean, they are not at a diagnostic level yet, but there are some very interesting correlations that we have been finding in terms of what gut microbiome is speaking to other lab reports, right? So one of the crucial elements, the gut microbiome or bacteria identity are seated in our gut speaks to us. It gives us what we want. What do we want? We want metabolites that can keep our blood vessels healthy. We want metabolites that can keep our brains healthy, keep us happy in the first place. Because we are talking about a lot of serotonin, right? 90% of it, 70% of it is made in the gut. When we have so much neuroendocrine system which is sitting, imagine how well we should treat and respect our gut. So you give those great bugs which are sitting in the gut what it needs, which are good prebiotics, nothing but simply whole rich foods, or the plates or thalis that we used to eat with regard to is sleep on time. Please sleep on time, especially women. It's important we prioritize. And doing all these simple things will keep our hormones in balance. And when need be, then your doctor or other people are definitely there to help you around. And nutritionists like we have the great. All of us believe that we should nourish the body with the food that it needs. You could call it superfood, you could call it functional food, whatever it is basically a food which can create in the body is a therapeutic food. Any food which can create a therapy, the therapeutic food is nothing but a superfood or nothing but a functional food. And world moves wherever there is capability, wherever a product can be made. Okay, is this a molecule that is helping you? Let me make a pill. Let me make an injection out of it. But why look for quick fixes? When there are something more, you just have to adhere. I think adherence is better than obsession. And I think we need to adhere to a lot of good things, simple things like sleep, giving whole regard, give liver healthy foods, target your vitamins, nourish your food enough. If you are not able to get the vitamins that you need from the foods that you eat, then you are not going into deficiencies. Because I often see people who are vitamin B6 deficient, people who are magnesium deficient, people who have bad gut, and it keeps you unhappy, and the cycle just repeats.
So I think
Talking about the gut per se, you feel butterflies running, you feel uneasy, you feel, you need to use the toilet, you feel your heart is pounding, you feel the cardiovascular system. So every part of your body makes you feel vulnerable. State of mind, you can't function. You probably are at the losing point. So again, going back to gut, and I'm only going to focus on prevention, which is very important. Hearing the whole panel here, I think the same message is out there. Please prevent going down that path. Yes, we are in a difficult time with Google. Everyone thinks they're a doctor and come up with their own advice and suggestions, but nothing is better than prevention.